Get away from her, you bitch! What is up, guys? You are watching BLASTAWAY.EU, and today it's about one of the most iconic weapons from sci-fi movie history, which is the M41A pulse rifle from the Aliens movie. In case you couldn't tell, the base blaster is actually a Nerf Rapidstrike, but you also find other versions which utilize the Retaliator or also the Stampede. And the second ingredient, so to speak, is the long-shot front gun, which you might notice has like different parts like incorporated. While the pump grip is taken from the lower part of the long-shot front gun, and like this part right here is actually the top part of the long-shot front gun. And last but not least, of course, you also need this cosmetic kit right here, which gives the pulse rifle its iconic looks. So for this cosmetic kit, you can find a template on the internet and use, like, for example, styrene foam to cut out the different parts and like shapes, then glue them together, fill in like the gaps with epoxy putty, for example, and like paint it up in this army green. The stock part is basically just replaced with some simple plastic sheets or like styrene sheets. You might also use aluminum. And up in the front you also have to put in some work and time to get the feel and look of the pulse rifle. Over here usually you find the ammo counter, but this one is basically just a voltmeter, because when this one was made the ammo counter wasn't like that common yet. But nowadays, if you would rebuild this one, I'm sure you could utilize the ammo counter from ammocounter.com, and that would actually be really cool. And as you can see, this one runs on 11.3 volts, which translates into like 3 upgrade batteries. The so-called grenade launcher works as well. In the movie, you have to load it from the bottom. Right here, of course, it's just a front loader because it's a Nerf gun, and it's basically just the original performance of the long-shot front gun, but with the air restrictor removed, so it's a little bit better. The trigger is down here in front of the mag well, just like the original pulse rifle. So also the magazine is incorporated really well. It has like this bottom part down here, and it basically looks also like from the movies, which I also appreciate a lot. So what's left to say? Like nowadays you can get like this cosmetic kit 3D printed, and of course like it looks way more refined because this one has like a lot of handwork put into it, so it's more rough compared to the ones like Jodokas from Australia sells. But this one is definitely a cheaper like option, but at the same time you still have to put a lot of work into like this part in particular, and also like integrating like the long shot front gun down here, and also especially like extending the trigger to this position. I think you need like more than average modding skills. So if you are a fan of the Alien movies franchise, the pulse rifle is definitely one of the coolest movie props that you could own. And this pulse rifle right here was actually made by my fellow modder FalloutBoy from Germany, and he was so kind to let me borrow it for this overview video. And so thanks a lot to him, and let us know in the comments what you think about this blaster right here and the movies in general. Have you seen Alien Covenant? And I personally really enjoyed it. So yeah, don't forget to leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And as always, I see you next time. in another video. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care. Bye.